Pozdrav ljudi, životinje, došli na kanal DEGHrvatska, ja sam Dino i kamera je malo koso, tako. I mi igramo Steelrising, ne igramo kameru koso. Svi koji su novi u kanalu, subscribe se, uključite notifikacije, znači zvonce da znate kad će biti sljedeći live su totalno random, tako da imate uključene notifikacije. Lajkujte, podijelite i ajmo igrati, nemamo puno vremena, imamo neki sat vremena, pa da vidimo što možemo proći. U tih sat vremena. Sinoć sam igrao i sam nešto malo live-o. A sad uz kavicu, jednu jutarnju koju sam već popio. Namještavajući sve ovo sam popio kavu. Site questove više nego što sam ja mislio. Na vas sve. Super početak. Bar sami sebe izlupate u nešto, ali ništa. Nemate sreće. Mogao bi riješiti taj side quest, nekog uspio naći uopće. Ti si nešto mene bacu. Gdje ćeš na moj frost, prijatelju? Nisam vidio ovo negdje. Ostali smo samo ja i ti. Šta ti to znači? Moram kompas držati paljeno. Da se znam snaći kako doći tamo dolje. Možda ovim putem. Ja moram dalje tamo, a ne vamo. Ništa od toga sve se čini. probati naći neki drugi put. Da nije možda ovdje negdje. Ha, ne čini mi se. Da se ne pogubim, gdje je sad to? Tu da isto ako pobijedim ovog nemam kamo, ili? Da ovdje nemam kamo, mogu tu preko, ali to me opet ne vodi. To me ne vodi tamo gdje ja hoću. Možda tu da ima neki put prema tamo. Ne prema ovdje, nego prema ovdje. Znači jedin se da mi to vodi samo na drugi smjer. Sad mogu se vratiti tu gore, ne? Mogu. Mogu samo teži. Kad ne mogu odavati dalje tamo. Vodim na ovu stranu. Ne su tamo. Čuj, ja imam to odključeno ovo, znači mora postojiti način kako doći tamo. Mene molim. Što je ovdje nešto? sukobe prepreka. Me ovo izludilo. Kako preći preko? Uspijem jedno, drugi problem nastane. Kamo će da me ovo odvede? Da, sumnjam da je to to. To bi gdje je bio ovaj boss. Da ne mogu proći. Znači ništa do puta. Pa je li moguće da ne postoji put? Hiding place. Mjesto gdje se skriva. Dobro se sakrio, po Bogu milom. Ja ne znam, došao tamo. Čisto sumnja da se tamo ne može doći. Pa, čekaj. Ne ide dole. Mislim da Frost neće imati tek na ovoj. Prevario sam se. Bio sam ovdje dole. Sjećam se di put vodi. Došao sam znači iza toga, ok. Naći ćemo mi to. Čuj, taj ni put nisam ni našao za prošli put. Dobro je skriveno. I čest. Odlično. Ja mislim da čak mogu upgradeat sad oružje. Ćemo da vidimo. Ne mogu. Šta mi fali? Pa mogu. Na max oružje. Pištolj to jest. To je to. Sada skupljamo dalje ovdje. Engineering hoću pojačati još. Zato ću ovo morat uništavati, nešto isto bilo vezano za ovo. Vratit ćemo se putem kojim sam došao. Šteta što ne mogu da razbijem ova vrata. Pa ja se skratim put. Što zajebavati. Jedan i drugi. Da ne spravamo upgradeani pištolj. Dobar je. Kako sam na tebe zaboravio, no? Gdje sam put nazad? Kako se lagano izgubim ovdje. Jod. Nope. Kuda sam došao ovdje? Što nisam ni bio? Stamina ne skupi. Bravo.
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
Šta ti hoćeš?
Monsieur Raymond.
Aegis, we are very pleased to see you again. It was very unwise of us to leave the Société without such a capable bodyguard as yourself. It is a miracle that we got here safely.
What do you want to talk to me about?
Have you ever heard of the Club de Massiac, Aegis?
No, monsieur.
It's an association that meets at the Hotel de Massiac, just west of Les Halles. It counts some of the wealthiest plantation owners in the Empire. Those from Saint-Domingue and the Petite Santé, our most formidable adversaries. They are waging a war of influence to keep the slave trade going, and resort to the vilest methods to achieve their ends. They worship nothing but money. Their greed is matched only by their cruelty. Regrettably, my interests occasionally require me to suffer their company. 2 months ago, I was in Le Havre to settle some business with the Admiralty, when I overheard a conversation between 2 planters from Bastère. If they are to be believed, the Club de Massiac is plotting to create sleepless slaves, des esclaves sans sommeil. Those were their exact words. It's hard to say what this could possibly mean, but I fear they plan to administer some foul drug to their slaves to force them to toil day and night, without rest. Our organization will not let these poor souls endure such a hell. Aegis, we must look into this. It is a matter of great urgency.
You speak of greed, Monsieur Raymond. But could you enlighten us as to what makes you any different from the planters you condemn?
What exactly do you accuse me of, Monsieur de Robespierre? S'il vous plaît, do tell.
Do you not also exploit the labor of these poor souls yourself on your indigo plantation?
I fight every minute of every day to improve their condition. No one would have the audacity to deny this.
If that's the case, then why wait? Free them. You preach abolition, yet you continue to line your pockets at their expense. The truth is, you refuse to upend the established colonial order because your entire fortune depends on it.
It's easy to criticize from atop Mount Olympus, Maximilian. You know nothing of the realities of Saint-Domingue. What would happen to all these people if I freed them tomorrow? Without an education, without a livelihood, I would be condemning them to the most abject misery. No. I must act with both compassion and realism.
Any reform, revolutionary or not, must be taken step by step, with moderation and prudence.
This reform is not so difficult. I've begun it myself at La Belle Gabrielle, my plantation in Guyane. There you will not find slaves, but workers who earn a weekly wage. And my plantation is no less profitable.
Ah, yes, profit. Because that's the most important thing. Don't you see, the law of nature gives every man the right to cultivate his own land.
Monsieur, calm yourselves. I implore you. Now is no time to quarrel. What Monsieur Raymond has related to us is extremely worrying. We must find out more about this plot to create sleepless slaves as quickly as possible. Aegis, you are the only one who stands a chance of making it to the Hôtel de Massiac alive.
Okej. Šta si ti guraš tu? Šta? Da biš... Aj zloc. Evo malo.
Monsieur Bailly.
Ah, mademoiselle. I am very pleased to find you here with us within the shelter of these walls.
I found a document written in a script that I was unable to read.
Let me see. Ah, je vois. These pages were written using some sort of shorthand. A variation on Taylor's system, no doubt. I'm wont to use it myself from time to time while jotting down my ideas as they come.
What does it say?
It's a bit difficult to decipher. Je crois. I believe it's an autopsy report. The author writes that the subject died from a large dose of prussic acid.
What is prussic acid?
My apologies, Aegis, but I'm no chemist. You should ask Monsieur Lavoisier.
Goodbye, Monsieur B.
Gdje vitru, čekaj, imam po njega još nešto.
Monsieur B. Would you happen to know where I could find some vitriol?
Sulfuric acid? Of course. Combined with sea salt and green copperas, we use it to polish the lenses of our telescopes. But I don't know how much we have. You would need to go to the Louvre and take a look at the observatory's storeroom to find out.
If you will allow me to.
Of course, madame. Here is the key.
Ok, super.
Goodbye, Monsieur B.
Dao mi ključ.
Monsieur Lavoisier.
Madame, you're my guardian angel. I don't know anything about you or what drives you, but I owe you my life and can refuse you nothing.
What is prussic acid?
It's a volatile compound extracted from Prussian blue, which is a pigment derived from the cochineal, an insect.
What does it do?
Oh, it's a lethal poison of the most dangerous sort. Though at weaker doses, it merely induces a deep soporific state, or a coma, if you will.
A deadly poison.
Aegis? Is everything all right?
How do you intend to counter the king's actions?
Unfortunately, we don't have the upper hand. For now, we can only hope to protect ourselves from him. I am convinced that something is afoot. Something that could destroy all our hopes in an instant.
You have my full attention.
You should know that I am a gunpowder commissioner. As such, I oversee the provision of gunpowder to the kingdom's arsenals, l'Arsenal de Paris in particular. For the past 2 days, a large quantity of gunpowder from Marsangy has been sitting near Les Invalides. It's in a warehouse by the factories. But the men I sent to take possession of the cargo and transport it to the Arsenal have gone missing. Do you realize what this means?
The gunpowder could have fallen into our enemy's hands.
It's possible. One thing is certain. It's enough to destroy half of Paris. Whether it is still in the warehouse or has fallen into the wrong hands, we must find it urgently. Then, if possible, we must neutralize it.
How?
Simply by placing it in contact with water. Nothing could be easier in theory, but we must find a way to flood it.
Flood the gunpowder? You're out of your mind, Lavoisier. We're in the most desperate of situations and you want to deprive us of such a valuable resource. What will our cannons use once we have formed our army of patriots?
Your army, Marquis, is presently but a figment of your imagination.
I see. So you're one of those men who would sound the retreat before the battle has even begun.
I will go to the warehouse. Once I have located the powder, I will decide what to do with it.
Okay.
Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
Ti.
Monsieur de Mirabeau.
Have your efforts paid off?
What does this letter mean?
Who gave you the right to read my correspondence?
I'm curious about how you got rid of Italia. As if it burned your fingers.
To tell you the truth, you're not entirely wrong. It is a missive sent by my father, the Marquis de Mirabeau, the scoundrel who shamelessly dares to call himself the friend of man. He writes to say that he is on the brink of death, in such a desperate state that he has received extreme unction. This reprobate used his final moments on this mortal plane to send me threats yet again. He swears that he will torment me from beyond the grave.
How is that possible?
To my knowledge, he has not yet deigned to shuffle off this mortal coil. In any case, the satisfaction of knowing he is dead would not assuage my concern. This man is more persistent than the plague. He's capable of anything. He has spent his entire life persecuting his family. And I believe he is ready to spend his eternal rest continuing to do the same. I need to know what he's planning.
Where is he now?
At his home in Argenteuil. Given the circumstances, going to ask him for an explanation is out of the question. But the man who heard his final confession is here.
Monseigneur de la Fare.
Precisely. Only this confounded shaveling refuses to tell me a word of what the old dragon confided to him. He stubbornly insists on the secrecy of confession. Bon sang. Will we ever be rid of these damned superstitions? Aegis, would you be so kind as to intercede with the bishop? Perhaps you will be able to make him change his mind.
Advice.
Were you able to speak with Monseigneur de la Fare?
No, not yet. Minister Necker claims that you were a familiar face at the Tuileries Palace.
That old story. Will it hound me until I have drawn my last breath? This, madame, is nothing but an unfounded rumor that I am trying in vain to dispel. To what do I owe the displeasure of having to defend myself once again?
I must get hold of some documents that are kept in an armored safe in the King's chambers.
What lock could resist your talents?
Minister Necker said it was indestructible.
Oh, I see. Well, let me think. Who could help you? After all, a lock is nothing more than a simple mechanism. Nothing that can resist the expertise of our dear Monsieur Bailly. Why don't you ask him for help?
I'll be sure to do so.
Now, who else might be of use? Oh, there's Monsieur Lavoisier as well, our gunpowder commissioner. I'm sure he'll have no trouble finding you something you can use to blow the door off that stubborn safe.
Good. I will go and find him.
Now, if you'll forgive me, I have an urgent matter to attend to.
You are forgiven for everything.
In that case, it has been a pleasure, madam.
Ну, он побежит. Okay.
Monsieur Lavoisier.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
I would like to access the contents of a safe that is supposedly unbreakable. Dare I ask for your help, Monsieur Lavoisier?
And how can I be of assistance to you, madame?
I need gunpowder to break through the door.
Gunpowder? But I don't have a speck of it, mon ami. Do you think I just walk around with explosives in my pockets?
Oh. I apologize. It was Monsieur de Mirabeau's idea.
Mirabeau? What is this ridiculousness? I suspect he knows full well whatever he's playing at. Where is the animal? So we can ask him what's truly going on.
He has left.
We
have an urgent matter to attend to.
Eh bien, I'm sorry, madame. If I could inspect the safe and determine what metal was used in its fabrication, I might be able to find a solution. But given the circumstances, I'm sadly not in a position to help you.
I understand. Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier. Monsieur Bailly. I'm looking for a way to force a lock that is supposed to be unbreakable. Monsieur de Mirabeau advised me to ask you for help.
But I'm an astronomer, mon enfant, not a locksmith. I know my way around lenses, filters, racks and tripods. I've never given a moment's thought to how a lock works. God, Monsieur de Mirabeau was joking with you, that's all. Où est-il, ce brave homme? So that we might ask him.
He has left. A matter that could not wait.
Excuse me? Do you mean he left the convent? That's madness. What was so important that he would put himself in such danger?
Intriguing indeed.
Нещо муля.
Has anyone seen Monsieur de Mirabeau?
My respects, Monseigneur.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Aegis. We missed you when we had to leave our shelter at Place Saint-Méry. The path that led us to this convent was not an easy one, believe me.
Monseigneur, I would like to talk to you about your recent meeting with the Marquis de Mirabeau.
What has gotten into all of you? This has gone on long enough. I will say it one last time and pray that they will finally leave me alone. Nothing and no one will make me violate the secrecy of his confession. Have I made myself clear?
Perfectly clear, Monseigneur.
Ništa od ovog. Čekaj, šta hoćeš da pričam s njim uopće? S kim ja moram da pričam s njim? Question the people at the convent. Još ih moram zajebavat. Ajde, idemo.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
Ti?
Monsieur Necker.
Madame? Eh bien, do you come bearing good news?
I'm not done investigating yet.
Don't give up, I beg you. Remember, the last time I saw my poor wife, we were in the Église Sainte-Marie on Rue de Bourgogne. That's in the Faubourg Saint-Germain, east of Les Invalides. As for the bonds, you'll find them in the Armoire de Fer.
Dobro. Ništa, ovo ćemo investigate drugi put. Dao mi man. Queen, šta Queen radi ovdje? A nije ovdje. Da vidimo gdje. What the fuck? Okej. Aha, sam pismo morao poslati. Šta sad? Evo, još samo mi je ostalo to. Vidiš što divlje. Ne znam s kim sam pričao, s kim nisam. Ništa, idemo isponova.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Mislim da je za njega.
Franciscus Antonius. Do these names mean anything specific to you?
François Antoine. Hold on. Of course. That's the master arquebusier who killed the beast of Gévaudan. The affair took place during the reign of Louis the Beloved, just a few leagues from the castle where I grew up. I was still a young boy, but I remember it like it was yesterday. It caused a stir all over the country.
I doubt that it has anything to do with my case.
I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that.
Hej. Čovjek na to. Ja sve pitat njih zavezano za to.
Monsieur Necker.
Madame?
Do the names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
No, nothing at all. I'm very sorry that I'm of no help to you.
Okay. Ti?
Aegis, I'd like to talk to you about my research. Do you have a few moments to spare for me?
Ne.
Certainly, mon père.
Dobro.
I am listening.
I've carefully collected the testimony of our companions here. Then I compared them with the observations made during my investigation of the man who calls himself Cagliostro. I came to quite the shocking conclusion. I believe I have discovered how the royal automats remain constantly in motion, like clocks that never need winding. They get their energy from the souls of the dead, Aegis. They drink from the anima essence that permeates the purgatory described by Monseigneur de la Fare. These machines feed on the dead. The greater the massacre, the deeper the river where they slake their thirst.
Franciscus Antonius. Does that mean anything to you?
Let's see. François Antoine. No, that doesn't mean anything to me, I'm afraid. Désolé, ma chère.
Is there any way to stop the bloodshed, mon père?
I believe there is always hope, Aegis. As long as I remain free to pursue my research, I will never lose faith. I keep thinking about the three Nemes. These echoes. All of this is clearly related to Nicholas Flamel's work.
The alchemist?
Precisely, mon ami. And this leads me to fear the worst.
What have we to fear from an alchemist who died nearly 4 centuries ago?
Not him, per se. Rather the heretic who is exploiting his discoveries. This poses a grave danger to us all.
What do you fear, mon père?
What do I fear? Nearly 2 months ago, the king forbade anyone from setting foot inside the Église Saint-Jacques de la Boucherie, near the Hôtel de Ville. He had the priests forcibly removed. They hardly even had time to save the church's sacred relics. Since then, only our Father in heaven knows what they've been doing there, hidden away from the people of Paris.
Oh dear. Flamel's tomb.
My thoughts exactly, Monseigneur. Legend has it that Flamel was buried with his lapis philosophorum.
What is the lapis philosophorum, mon père?
The Philosopher's Stone. Where do I begin? No one knows its true nature, or even what it might look like. All that is known is that it is said to grant untold riches and eternal life to whoever possesses it. Its very existence is questioned, of course. But if it's true, just imagine what sinister purpose the king and his accomplices might find for it. We must elucidate this matter at any cost.
Where is this tomb?
In the church's crypt. The priests always ensured that it remained undisturbed, despite the mystery surrounding it. But now they're no longer there to protect it. We need to know for certain.
But how? There are automats everywhere.
Aegis,
Oui, mon père.
will you help us get to the bottom of this?
Did you not say that it was impossible to enter the church?
There is perhaps a solution. The penitent's door behind the Châtelet leads to the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. It's only opened on Good Friday, but this year, I had the honor and good fortune to lead the procession. Here is the key.
Ok, super.
Goodbye, mon père.
Još uvijek moram pričati s vama ovdje.
Monseigneur,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Si čula za to ime?
do the four names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
The Franciscan order, perhaps?
Go on.
Franciscus Assisiensis, the founder of the order, and Antonius Patavinus, one of its most illustrious members. I'm sorry, Aegis, but that's all I can think of.
Ti? Šta ti znaš?
Did you go to the Hotel de Massiac?
Nope.
No, not yet.
Remember, it's by Les Halles, just west of the Marché des Innocents.
Resti meni
I
ovo.
found a cane inscribed with the name Franciscus Antonius. Does that mean anything to you?
No, I'm sorry.
Temi, nitko od njih nije od korisnika.
Monsieur B.E., does the name Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
We scholars have the strange habit of adopting names from antiquity. I imagine that we're actually looking for someone named Francois Antoine. But no matter how hard I think, I'm afraid it doesn't ring a bell.
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
do the names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
No, nothing really.
Francois Antoine, maybe?
No, nothing with that name either. I'm sorry, madame.
Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
Što mi se monjaš?
So how is Monsieur Marat?
I haven't met him yet.
He is your only chance to reach the Bastille, Aegis. You must speak to him. He's holed up in the quarries of Montmartre, hiding from the Marquis de Lafayette.
Dobro, daj ti me reci za ovo.
I found a cane engraved with the name Franciscus Antonius. Who could it belong to?
Let me think a moment, je vous prie. I know an Antoine Francois, a printer on Rue de la Harpe. His surname is Momoro, but he is a man of the people and a true patriot. I doubt that he ever sported a cane with his name engraved on it.
Goodbye, Monsieur de Robespierre.
Ja sad to. I ne znam više što je da ih questionujem, sve sam questionuo. Znači ima sad misija posvuda. Idemo ovdje. Pogledajme se, morat ćemo uskoro.
I should be able to find a way in. I have already passed by the Église Sainte-Marie. I can get back there quickly from here.
Ne, dobro. Kao što se ja ne sjećam više gdje ti moraš ići. Find the Riders. Gunpowder restored. Ajmo gunpowder rešiti. Je to?
Traces of gunpowder. It would appear that Monsieur Lavoisier's gunpowder was taken to the Bastille. Barrels were stored here and rolled away. These grooves prove it.
Sad gdje su ih odveli? Ko će ga znati gdje su ih odveli sad?
Some worshippers were able to escape the automats. They ran towards the entrance to the catacombs.
A šta i kako sad?
Pozdrav ljudi i životinja, evo i mene.
O, pozdrav Gabini, pozdrav iz škole, a? Imao kontrol iz automatike, to je gadno. Valjda će preć dobro, sretno. Ne znam da li mogu ovdje proći, mislim da ne. Ćemo naći drugi put. Probaj čudo. Na tom istom mjestu ovo sam se vratio. A pa tu su mene, a ne, pa tu sam probao ići. Ništa tu gore. Kako da sad izađemo da ovdje? Ne mogu ovdje razbiti. Ne mogu ni gore. Uvalio sam se negdje. I sad ne znam kako izaći. Ne bih rekao da me to vodi tamo. Drž ga. Ok, idemo dalje. Idemo reći ovu misiju do kraja. I onda ću morati ja ići polako ga bini. Idemo ovo otvoriti. Više da vrata ne zajebavaju. Ringišpil. On se boji protiv ringišpila. Ovaj ringišpil ima dobar frost resist. Jako mu je dobar resist. Pokupi sam ključ. Taj ključ je valjda za ovdje. Ne! To je to! Ne dolazi u obzir. To je to. To završavam. Igrica je rekla to je to, ja kažem to je to. Nemam se sad pokretati ponovo, onako ako nemam vremena, moram skuhat ručak pa na poslu. Je, opet je crashalo, ali dobro, ne crasha više onako često koji inače, ali još uvijek crasha igrica. Tu i tamo. Da, tu završavamo live. Hvala na gledanju. Vidimo se u novom uvečer ili sutra ujutro, kako vam budem god stigao, nemam pojma, imajte uključene notifikacije, znate kad će biti sljedeći live. Želim ugodan ostatak dana i da, vidimo se ponovo. Hvala na gledanju i pozdrav!